The Monterey Peninsula is known for this beautiful coastline, sea otters playing, everything's a little quiet at Stillwater Cove. And it's a pretty peaceful place. But it's so interesting to be here at Pebble Beach during Car Week because it's like a completely different place than it is the rest of the year. This time of year you can really hear the roar of the engines and the excitement and everything that makes it all about the classic cars. The Pebble Beach Concours Week sort of kicks off on Thursday with a fantastic tour that takes us 70 miles all the way down to Big Sur through so many beautiful places on the Monterey Peninsula.
I'm standing next door to the car that will start the tour. It's a Sterling Moss. It's a gull-wing Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. Great joy to see Sir Sterling. I know you look forward to coming here every year.
Every year, I mean, it's an absolute must. It's a fabulous trip, and anybody who hasn't done it ought to try and do it, because it really is wonderful. This time, I think Jochen hopefully is going to drive, and then I'll be able to look around.
I'm here with Jochen Mast, who has a distinct privilege of being able to drive Sir Sterling Moss in this Mercedes-Benz gull-wing. Jochen, I know you're looking forward to this, aren't you?
Absolutely. It's the first time in all these years I'm coming here. First time I managed to do this morning drive. No, I very much look forward to it. I think it's beautiful. And of course, with Sterling next to me, we're going to have fun.
And it seems like a lot of fun, but it's pretty serious as well, because day of show, if your judges are sort of in a tie situation, the car that went on the tour gets the nod. And I can tell you that more than once, this determined best of show.
So very exciting, especially today, this morning, on the Friday morning before the event. We're here on the original start-finish straightaway of where the Pebble Beach road races took place. In fact, the Pebble Beach road races were the whole reason for the events taking place up here back in the early 1950s. And the Concours was actually just a supporting event to the actual road races.
Sports car racing was really unknown. It started pretty much 1948 on the East Coast. But 1950 was the breakthrough on the West Coast, and was started really by Kel Cavalli and prevailed upon the people at Pebble Beach to allow them to put the race on there, and that started this whole tradition.
Let's get this race started.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And go. Pace car, go. You know, when I used to come up here with my father, he would take us around sometimes in a car around the forest, and he'd like to try and retrace the old track, and it was hard for me to imagine that there was a racetrack around here.
The early races that took place at Pebble Beach were very exciting for both the competitors and the crowd, but unfortunately after a couple of nasty fatal accidents they realized they had to move the racing somewhere else, and the Laguna Seca Raceway got built.
You can't always go back in time, but we can live a little bit of it through these fantastic pieces of history. And I want to thank you all for bringing them back to Pebble Beach, back to where this all started 65 years ago. So hats off to all of you as well. Isn't it great to be here with all these great cars and car people? And I think you're going to hear from some great people today, and they each have their own perspective on cars. And how they delight us and add to our lives. And it's because of Credit Suisse that we're able to have these forums.
Today, we have the great privilege of learning about why we collect the cars we collect. And our dear friend, Alain de Cadenet, is going to introduce our guests and kick off the panel. Thank you all for being here.
And so you want to buy something that appeals to you on all those levels.
Credit Suisse supports us in so many ways. We wouldn't have the automotive forum over at Retro Auto, great speaker series, without the support of Credit Suisse.
It's fun to lock things up in a garage. It's a wonderful thing, but what a wonderful outlet for cars and things actually put in business so people can enjoy it. And it was really fun. My wife kind of has been writing letters to that to a television show, and she says, you better get this out of our house because, you know, or you're going to be on the hoarding show.
That's right. We watch the hoarding show and go, so what's wrong? I don't care.
Sunday morning here at Pebble Beach. There are lots of truly wonderful, delicious cars out there.
It's quite a thrill to be down here. This is probably the most prestigious car show in the world.
It's a chance of a lifetime.
I'm often asked, why is Pebble Beach Concours so special? Why is the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance the world-class event that it is? And it's really because of the participants. When I think of a typical Pebble Beach collector, I'm amazed by what they do. They're passionate about the cars. They have a persistence that's unbelievable. They want to make these cars perfect. The car guys make Pebble Beach.
It's absolutely about the cars. It's so wonderful to see the people who have come here, who have the cars in the Concours, and all the love and the care that they've taken to their vehicles, and to really see kind of the epitome of what each car should be.
It's the holy grail of car shows in the world. We're very honored to be invited to the Ferrari preservation class here at Pebble Beach.
We've been coming since the mid-'80s, and it's a big deal for us.
Of course, the backdrop of Pebble Beach is fantastic and it's gorgeous. And at the same time, it's also about the people. I kind of joke it's like a family reunion every year. And it's a wonderful social event.
And this particular event really helps us connect with our clients in an area that they're passionate about. So many of our clients appreciate the craftsmanship and the care and detail of these fine classic cars, which is similar to our business. So it's a great place to be with them. A very, very exciting day for us all.
We're also hitting $20 million in charitable monies that we're leaving here on the Monterey Peninsula.
$20 million?
Every year, you got to come back. This is the culmination of all the car shows in the world.
The very best cars coming from all over the world, along with some really tough judges. And I think that makes the difference. Winning here really means something.
I knew I had a car that could compete. I said a little prayer that I win or lose gracefully. So I was preparing to lose gracefully. So I'm really delighted to win.